Hello again. So the last point I want to make is about something that happened to me yesterday. An old acquaintance of mine, I could have said friend, but at this stage he's not really a friend, but an acquaintance. He's sort of seen how my life has changed over the years, how my attitude to homosexuality, to the church, etc. has changed. And to some people, it's difficult to see how it has changed. To me, it's been a work in progress. And as Henry, Newman said, it's to be holy is to change, and to become a saint is to change often. So hopefully I'm on that journey to being a saint. Hopefully we all are. But the thing is, what he said, he sees how now I'm open to same-sex relationships, and how I see that one can perfectly adequately have a same-sex relationship and follow Jesus. And he was disappointed. Himself and his wife were disappointed. They'd seen how I had abandoned the hard, difficult path of Catholicism, and somehow how I had sort of opened up to the broad path of the world. And unfortunately, a lot of people are like this, and he's not the only one. And I've received quite a lot of the same attitude, and ironically, the people who have treated me like this are gay Catholics themselves. Now, this man is gay Catholic, has been married for many years, never told his wife, struggles immensely with depression and blah, blah, blah. And yet there he is giving me a lecture. The same thing with other people. I meet so many other Catholics. They're gay, they're Catholic, they're single. They're afraid to talk about it. They're afraid to address it. And they just, so to speak, offer it up. They live very repressed, sheltered lives, and they believe in doing so that that's pleasing Jesus. And you see, my attitude is different. I believe Jesus wants me to be who I am and wants me to be a light to the world. And if being a light to the world means telling the whole world that I'm gay and being happy and showing other people that they can be happy too, then yes, that's the path I have chosen. But that is not actually abandoning the hard path. This is the hard path. You see, it's easier, and would be in ways easier, to hide in a bunker like the man who buried his talents, tell nobody, never face my inner issues, never tell the world, maybe never tell my parents, never tell the church, never tell people who I am, never get any of the abuse that I do get for being honest and true to myself. And then I could kind of lock myself and convince myself in a sort of a prideful, self-righteous type of a way that I'm offering this as a sacrifice because I'm pleasing the Lord. But is Jesus really pleased with the sacrifice of fear and the sacrifice of basically being a coward and a wimp? Personally, I don't think so. Personally, I think it actually takes courage to stand up and to be counted. It takes courage to speak out and be a voice for justice and be a voice of hope for all the gay people out there and all the gay people down through the ages who've been abused and ostracized. It also takes hope, and it takes bravery and force and honesty and conviction to speak out and to help future generations so that the church and the teaching of the church can evolve, so that other people need not suffer needlessly, because Jesus didn't put us on this earth to suffer. Yes, suffering comes, but suffering is not a God in itself. Jesus came so that we would have life, and life in abundance. And so I would say to anybody out there who somehow thinks that people like me have chosen the easy way, I would challenge you. I would say maybe you have chosen the easy way, because maybe you are not facing reality. Maybe you're hiding behind conservative church teachings. Maybe you're hiding behind fear. Maybe you're hiding behind just pleasing and saying, yes, 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 Father, yes, Father, yes, Father, and not being a prophetic voice to the future, and not being honest with yourself and your conscience. So I leave it with you. And the Lord be your judge, I'm not your judge. However, may you not judge me either. I'm following Jesus, God is my Father, and every day I consecrate my whole life to Him. And whether or not you believe that or not, or whether you think I'm in error or not, that's okay. But let God be my judge. I've been on a long journey, and when you have gone through as much maybe introspection, prayer, honesty as I have, then get back to me. Thank you for listening.